You know that winter squash is aptly named and was a really important food source for the early settlers of this country because of its ability to store without any processing for months at a time and provide food in the winter. Hi, I'm Jarrett from Stone Soup Farm, and I'm here today to talk about how to harvest and store winter squash. Winter squash comes in a lot of different varieties, from the very colorful carnival variety to the very typical butternut variety that everyone knows. Winter squash will grow and flourish during the summer, and as the summer starts to wane and it gets colder, they'll die back. And so you can see in this field here, the plants themselves have pretty much died back, and all you can really see now are the fruits of their labors for this season. They leave their squashes. Once the plants have pretty much died back, you want to look for the stem to become nice and hard and sort of crisp. If the stem is juicy when you try to go through it, then it's probably not ready yet and you want to leave it in the field a little while longer. They don't mind being rained on and they don't mind the weather, just as long as you get it out before you start having real serious freezing. Once you've harvested it, and clippers are best, you want to try to get a nice clean cut to prevent any infection in there. And then you take your harvested winter squash, and it's best to bring them into a hot, dry place like a greenhouse or maybe an attic of a house. Try to handle them very, very gently because any scratches in their surface can lead to an infection and it would lead to spoilage. If you successfully harvest and handle them very gently, then you can get winter squash that will last in your kitchen or in your house or in your basement for up to 4 months depending on the variety. Butternuts tend to store very long, longer than most, while some of the more exotic varieties aren't bred to store as long, but will still store for a month or two. So I'm Jarrett from Stone Soup Farm, and that's how you harvest and store winter squash.